Hello everyone, welcome back to Genie. In today's video, we are going to create a beautiful movie recommendation app. So let us start. In today's video, we are going to create a very beautiful movie recommendation app using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So as you can see in the screen, I have created a new folder and created three files: HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So the name is index.html, script.js and style.css. Now let us add a title, movie recommendation. Then I'm adding links to connect my style.css, that is my CSS page, as well as I'm adding a CDN for the fave icons, font awesome, and also I am adding a script tag to attach my script.js file here. Now in the header files, I have written a header with h1 called movie recommendation app. Now there is a main section and it starts with search. So this is where we are searching our movie. Now there is an input type text and I am giving it a ID search input, and there is a placeholder like search for a movie. So this is a text box. After that there is a button where we click on it, and the search favor icon, that is magnifying glass something, will be displayed. Now there is a section ID, uh, section with ID called recommendations, and here there is a h2, that is a header called recommendation, and there is a division. Now let us do the styling a little bit. So before that, let us start doing the JavaScript part. Okay, this is the UI or the API which we are going to use. So when you use this, I am using this OMDb API, and when you register, you will get a free. So first you have to register for a free API key, and this can be used for 1000 hits per day. So I am going to use this OMDb API, and once you do that, you will get a API key. So I'm writing the API key as a constant here and getting the now uh, I'm using this document.getElementId of the search button and getting the uh, event viewer. So I am adding the event click here, and I am writing a async function called search movies. So here I am getting the uh, search input value as a query, and if the query is not equal to if it is empty, it will return. Now I am getting the URL for this. So this is this OMDb API, and whatever API key we have, that we are giving here as in the URL, and appending the query to the URL. So this is how we will use this API. Now let us write a try catch block. Before writing the try catch block, there is one function which we have to write, that is called the show loading. And here we are there is I am writing a constant called load division. It is creating an element division, and it adds a class called loading, and there is an inner HTML spinner. So that spin so when a movie is loading, a weight symbol like a spinner will be displayed on the screen. So that is what this method is doing. And if we want to hide that spin thing, uh, we are using this hide loading method. So here in the hide loading, it will there is a constant for which has document.query selected loading, and if it is loading, then it will remove it. Now in the try catch block, I am calling my show loading method, and there is a I am writing a response to fetch what is the response from the URL as a constant. If the response is if the response is not okay, or if there is an error, it will throw an error like fail to fetch the movie details. Now I am writing a data. I am getting the data as a response in the JSON format, and if the response is false, it will show the error. Whatever error is displayed, that will show. So we need to write the show error and display movies method. So if there are no errors, a movie will be whatever we have searched, it will be displayed. And inside the catch block, I am writing a error which will be printed in the console, as well as it will be showed using our show error method. In the finally block, I am calling the hide loading method. Now let us write another functions. So whatever functions we have written here, like show error and display movies, we will describe that here. So in the display movies method, I'm getting movies as input, and if the movie list is there is a constant movie list. So we have already created a division called movie list. So it will get the we are using this document.get element ID here, and for each movies which is there in the movie list, a movie division will be created, and a class called movie will be added. So this is the API, and we are going to use some of the um, properties here. So the movie data URI is the IMB ID, and we are getting the poster result here. So that picture will be displayed if there is a poster for it. Otherwise, nothing will be displayed. Now, in the movie division inner HTML, we will add the image, that whatever comes in from the image URL. If image is not displayed, it will display the movie title. So I am giving the alt tag. Now as h1 or the header, we are using the movie dot h3. We are using the movie dot title, and movie year will also be printed in a lesser format or a font. Now the movie divisions will be attached to the movie list. Now document.getElement by ID movie list dot add event listener. So once you click on this, the event will be triggered. So we are getting the movie list using this document dot get element by ID, and if the target is so we are creating a movie element uh, constant, and if there is nothing it will return, otherwise it will return the movie ID. Now there is a method called fetch movie details function. So when a user click on a movie element, this fetch movie details is triggered. So what happens is a request is made to the OMDb API to fetch detailed information about the movie using this IMDb ID. So that is that logic we are writing here. And I'm using a try catch block here so that if there is any error, it will be printed in my console. Now let us write the function called show error. So if there are any issues while fetching the data from API, error messages are displayed to inform the user. So for that, I'm getting the error message as input, and there is a division created, and inside the error division, text is printed as error as the message. And there is a timeout created. So this error message will be displayed for 3 seconds. Now inside the fetch movie details, we are getting the response as JSON, and if the response is false, error will be displayed again. Otherwise, the display movie, we are creating another method, display movie details, which gets the input as movie. Now let us write the other method, display movie details. So I'm writing another function, display movie details, which gets movie as the input. So what this method does is it creates a model with detailed information about the movie, including the plot, release date, rating, and all. And this model can be closed by using a close button. So there is a model or division element created, and the model content will be created. And inside the division, I'm creating a span, and there is an h2 element for the movie title. The plot will be displayed here. Now release date will also be displayed here and in the movie. So all these comes from the JSON from our API. Now also the rating will also be displayed here. So the model can be closed using the close button. Now let us start writing the style.css. So inside the loading, I'm writing a justify contents, create a center, align items in the center, position top, left is 0, width is 100%, position is fixed, background color. I'm giving as white, and there is a set index which is set as 999, and there is a spinner. So the border of the spinner is, I'm giving a border for the spinner, and the border top is 3 pixels solid black. Border radius is 50%, width is 30%, height is 30 pixels, and there is an animation. A linear and infinite, and we are giving a key press for the spin. So we are adding a keyframes for the spin, and it will rotate. So for the keyframe spin, it defines the animation of the spinner rotating it for 360 degrees. Now in the movie recommendation app, let us try this out, and we see that there is a spelling mistake. Uh, so we have added the search input. The spelling of the search input is wrong here. Now let's go here and get the search input here and paste it. Now let us search for interstellar, and you can see that the recommendations are being displayed. Now let us add little more styling to our application. So now go to the style.css, adding the body tag here, and also we will add some of the general stylings. So I'm setting a default font family as Arial with a fallback back to sans serif, and there is a margin and padding. We removes the default margin and padding from the body to ensure the app occupies full viewport. Now adding the background color to light background gray color. Now in the header styling, I'm setting the background color, padding and text align, and in the main section, um, it adds space around the main content, and there is a search display which uses a flex box to center the search bar and the button. Now there is a search input. It searches the input pad with padding, width, margin, border radius and all, and there is this search button ID. Now there is the search button ID, and it searches the button with padding, background color, text color, border radius, and so. So I have added more uh, styles to my. I'm going to add little more styling to this for recommendations. Text align is in the center, and there is this movie list display. So I added a little more styling to my to this movie recommendation app. So this link will be there in the description box, so that you can see the full styling. If you have enjoyed watching the video till so far, please like this video, comment on this so that I can improve on it. Please share this video with all the coding enthusiasts. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell notification icon so that you will receive all of my future videos. Thank you for watching. Happy coding. Bye.